Hi, I'm Dawn, and this is where Shabby meets Bling. I love tiered serving platters. There's something about something that is tiered that, give me multi-levels, and I am a happy girl. So what I'm going to do in 3 parts is show you 3 different tiered serving platters.
But before we get started, I would like to thank Unicorn Dust Designs and Crafting Cousins for hosting this Thrift Flip Road Trip Open Challenge. There will be a playlist link in the description below.
Part 1 is more of a repair than an actual construction. And I came across this beautiful piece of Belmont pottery, porcelain pottery. And it is simply spectacular, but these were stripped out on one side and broken off on the other for the tiered part. And simply because someone broke the tiered part of it all to put it all together, they decided to donate it. And I was the lucky girl that came across it for a bargain price of $2. So I need to find something to replace these.
So it's a really good thing that I constantly am picking up parts that are necessary for tiered platters. The cherub is the winner, by far my favorite. Since these are 2 different tones of metal, I need to give them a little spray. Because you know how much I love paint. Antique gold. I'm adding a little bit of hot glue kind of as a padding between the cherub and the platter. And now it's time to assemble. Get the cherub on there, and I was lucky enough to be able to use the original base piece, and the screw actually fit, which I was shocked. So I got my washer and the nut and just started to screw it in place, and I very gently used my pliers to tighten. Very gently, did not want to crack my porcelain. Because of the original piece of hardware that held this together, there's this weird little gap because it was a smaller piece than my cherub. So I am adding some hot glue, and I'm going to put in a rubber washer just to kind of fill that gap so my cherub sits in there flatly. Now it's time to bust out the E6000. I am just using a random screw without a head on either end. The situation here is that the thread holes in the cherub and in my handle are different sizes. So I am just gonna simply E6000 both of these things together. I'm using an abundance of E6000 because I do not wish this to come apart once I've got it together. And the key here is to get enough glue in it, and I even before I started, I shoved a little bit of paper up inside of the handle screw hole, and that way when I screw it on, it's gonna remain tight. Make sure you check level both directions and make sure both platters are straight. Once this dries, you don't get a second chance. These William Roberts Delft Blue coordinating pieces were another thrift store find. So I thought, why not take them and make them into a tiered serving tray as well. I measured to find my exact center, and I added a nice little big old dot there because the next step is to drill a hole, because I happen to have another identical handle to the one I used with my cherub. This is a tile bit, and you have to start out slow, apply a lot of pressure, and just keep at it nice and slow, apply pressure, and before you know it, you will have a hole. Here's our hole, and now we are going to attach our matching handle because it's going to be a beautiful set. I happen to have the screw for this one, so it made it a lot easier. I just simply added the washer and screwed it together. I used a handheld screwdriver to tighten it because, once again, I don't want to break my porcelain. I'm using a mixing bowl and patting it with a towel so that I can flip my plate with the handle upside down for this next step. I'm going to be gluing the William Roberts bowl upside down over the screw hole, and I've got to make sure that it's centered or it just won't look right.
Now that we have repaired our beautiful Delft blue and white 2-tiered serving platter, let's put her to use and entertain some of our family and friends.
Here's the 2 William Roberts pieces I put together. Got them nice and straight. And there's that antique gold handle. And there's my little cherub. And here's another William Roberts plate. Different pattern, but coordinates beautifully. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like. Make sure you support the channel and subscribe. And catch my upcoming videos 2 and 3 on tiered trays. Ring that bell to get notifications of all of my upcoming videos. And check out the playlist for Thrift Flip Road Trip Open Challenge. For now, this is Dawn with Shabby Meets Bling. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.